take a lot away from this season for real. It was a big season for me. My first time actually really playing. So there's a lot of things I need to clean up, but I feel like I did a good job of understanding how college football works this year. That was really my main goal, figure things out, and I feel like I did that. So it was a really good, impactful season for me for sure.
What did you see from the film from the weekend?
We just gotta be more detailed. Gotta clean up a little bit of things for this Boston College game for sure. But for real, it's just all about we just gotta want it more than the other team.
What have you seen from you guys in that position, the linebackers? How you guys have, grown throughout the season, and how much do you think Brandon has been an important part of you learning the past seasons as well?
I feel like our linebacker group has taken a lot of steps throughout the season, a lot of big steps, and that's a big shout out to B. George for sure, because he is, from the day one, he has been a great leader to us. He's been directing us in all the right paths. He's been knowing this playbook for forever, so little things he's telling us, little keys he's giving us. B. George, I got love for him. That's a great role model, big person to be around, great leader, so that's definitely my dog, for sure.
As Coach Manilak helped you and Kyle and Braylon and the other guys, how has he helped you guys get to the point where you're playing, you're, true sophomore, to be able to be a full-time starter your second year?
He played a very big part. His big thing for us is just make a play, be ball players, and I feel like he gave us that to be in the back of our minds every time we lining up. Obviously he wants to do our job, but he don't ever want us to go one for one. He wants to be a ball player and make a play. So I feel like that helped me, K-Lou, Bray, BG. That helped us all a lot. That little just be a ball player, just make a play. He gives us a freedom to do different things that past linebackers wasn't doing here for real. So that's big on Coach Manny. He helped us with that a lot.
You spent last year learning the defense, but how much has your understanding of it grown from being on the field all season?
Well, it's grown a lot. From now I'm knowing what the D-line do, I know what the secondaries do, I know why we do different coverage checks, why D-line do different things. So being on the field really helped a lot because you actually get to be a part of it. You get to, make a couple mistakes but learn from them. So I being on the field helped me a lot learning this defense, especially because it's so aggressive and there's so many different parts. But being a linebacker too, it's a lot of different things you gotta know. Because being a linebacker, you gotta know if people in front of you doing and behind you. So being on the field, I think that really it boosted my knowledge of this defense.
What is that? The start of the year and losing a few more out. What's the attitude coming to practice this week?
It's the same attitude we approach with every week for real. But we know last time our seniors get to have a regular season game, so we definitely trying to do everything we can in our will to go out with a win, have our seniors go out regular season game on the right path for sure. So for real, just be better than the other team, wanting more. It's been a mindset.
What have you seen from Boston College and from Pro?
They want to run the ball for sure. They got a good quarterback, a good facilitator of the offense. Feel me? It's an NFL offense, so it's a lot of different things, a lot of different pieces. But for all they want to do, they want to run the ball. That's what we got to stop for real.
What's it going to take to snap this for you guys in the season finale?
Just wanting more than the other team. That's all it can, feel me? That's all it comes down to. You just got to want it more. Got to be dialed in on everything this week. Just got to go out there and execute.
How are you guys planning to spend Thanksgiving?
Our coach, Manilak, he having a little get-together for us. He cooking, so our linebacker group can go over there.
His house?
Yes, sir. Chop it up with Manny, spend some time with his fam.
He does that every year, doesn't he?
Yeah.
What does Jeremiah show of you in his first season with the team? I mean, I know you as a freshman got a chance to play, but he's obviously got a chance to play as well. What have you seen from him?
Jeremiah, he gonna be a real great player here. The way he get downhill, the way he key in on things, the way he talks in the meeting room, the way he just carries himself like in a whole, he gonna be nice. Like next year, we expect him to play a lot for us next year. And he got a little saying called "eat face." That's his little thing. He got us doing it. We do this, as feel me, we eating players' faces. So shout out to Jeremiah. He's a guy. I ain't gonna lie. He's a guy.
Face.
Yeah, that's what.
What'd you say the first time he said that to you?
I ain't know them. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, eat face. He like, yeah, you eat your face. But it definitely paid off in the game because he always remind me before the game. You get a big tackle, make a big play, throw the celly up for me. I hit it for him a couple times this year. That's my dog. He gonna be a great player here. I ain't gonna lie.
You think him and Braylon will probably be the main guys for you guys in the middle next year?
Yeah, definitely. Them two guys, Braylon, Jeremiah, definitely gonna be the main two guys in the middle for us for sure.
So then, I mean, do you feel like there's a good chance to sort of take the success you guys have had this year and carry it over, like really build on it?
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. That's all we talk about is just being great. But obviously we trying to get finished this year up strong. Next year gonna come and we gonna keep it going. It'd be even better. Definitely that.
You looking forward to a ball game? I mean, I know you're talking about Cat BC. Looking forward to a little bit of reward.
Yeah, I ain't never. This feel me first time being able to experience a bowl game, so I'm really excited for it. Want to see what's it all about, how it works and stuff like that. Definitely.
How have you seen Kyle grow this year, from last year to this year?
It's a big growth. Like in practice, you always see a player make plays. Like even in the game, he makes a couple plays here and there. But like this year is just consistent. Like every down he like trying to make a play. We know he can make the play. So K. Lewis has a great year. He stepped up being a leader. Even in the film room, he watched a lot of extra film too. So it's just a lot of things he just done to make himself and put himself in a spot to be a great player. And this year he really just got to show it off. He got like opportunity. So yeah, he's been a big time player this year for sure.
When you were preparing ahead of the season, did you think that he would have as big of a year as he had?
Yeah, definitely. Like during campus stuff, and even in the off season, like when we just working out, me and him, like when we just watched the defense, we'd be like, bruh, these are the type of plays that we want. Like we want this to happen. Like it's gonna be easy for us. So I definitely knew he was gonna have a big year this year. Like, yeah, for sure.
Anything final? Rasheem, thank you.
Appreciate you.
How have you guys try to stay focused as the season has progressed? You know, later in the season, more things to learn with every opponent, especially in the receiver room, trying to make plays.
Really just staying positive, keeping negativity out of everybody's mind, everybody's brain. So just preaching positivity, coming in, working each day, knowing there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So
What do you see from Nate as far as working through some of the bumps and bruises he's had the last couple of weeks?
With Nate, yeah, I just see a dog. He's been a dog since I met him, and he's a very smart guy. He's talented, and he comes in each and every day and approaches it the same way. Making sure he's going in and taking practice seriously, so that way it can translate to the game. So
Is it kind of crazy this is your last, I guess, the regular season game for you? It's kind of crazy to
yeah, I guess. I'm not gonna lie. There's not a lot of things that like faze me, like mentally or like emotionally. So, like I think about it at times, like wow, it's crazy, but at the same time, I don't really think about it too much.
How do you reflect on the last 3 years of being here?
Just a blessing. I just thank God. Everything that I've learned, the lessons, the people that I've come across, teammates, coaches, things like that. Just taking it as a blessing and it's something that I prayed for. So
You had that big freshman year at Akron, and that same year Pitt here had the Biletnikoff Award winner and Heisman Trophy. They were throwing the ball all over the place, and you came here. It was a pretty different offense from what they had the previous year. I was curious, like after maybe your first year here or second year here, did you think about like maybe I should go find an offense that maybe throws the ball a little bit more, fits me a little bit better?
No, I never really thought about leaving. For me, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like. For me, once I go somewhere, I don't really like to leave. So even when I was at Akron, I really didn't want to leave. They fired my whole coaching staff. So once I got here, I never thought about leaving again. So it was just a thing of just figuring things out, control what I can control, and just try to be the best version of myself when I come in. And because regardless of what's going on, I mean, guys across the building, they look at film, tape, the things that you're doing on tape, off the field. So I mean, obviously, like those goals, like that was a big reason why I came to Pitt. You know, Blitnikoff, you know, all ACC, and you know that was like one of my goals and things like that. And obviously, I want to be the best, but you know, sometimes it don't work out like that.
How have you enjoyed being part of Coach Bell's offense?
I'm sorry, say that again.
How have you enjoyed being part of Coach Bell's offense this year?
Oh yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot. I mean, just like he was saying, that 2021 year they was throwing the ball all across the field. I mean, and then the last 2 years we was very run heavy. You know, just being able to know the opportunities. It's a lot more opportunities in the scheme that he has. Like it's definitely a lot more fun for sure, and you know it's a blessing, and I couldn't be more grateful. So.
You guys were one of the more short-handed units in the country throughout the first 2 months of the play. And the last 2 months have been more and more drops. What do you guys think that's been about? Is that focus? Has been any changes? What's led to those problems?
I feel like all catching the ball is really just focus. You know, I mean, focus, confidence, and repetition. So I mean, one, you have to be focused, and then I always preach to like the receiver corps, like get an extra. You know, what you put in is what you get out. So I mean, if you continuously to rep it, you know that builds confidence. So I mean, coming in, we have a Monarch, you know, that can shoot itself. So, you know, you have the resources around here. Just you got coaches that's willing to do extra. Like I do extra with Klein all the time. I come back. So, just with Alex Klein, he came with Akron with me. So, just doing extra, you know. Making sure you're focused, seeing the ball, and just repetition to build that confidence to continue catching it.
Have you seen that sort of extra emphasis, you know, for the whole room in the past month or so?
Yeah, definitely. A lot more guys just trying to stay back, get more catches, things like that. Because you know, obviously nobody wants to drop the ball. And at the end of the day, though, it still is football. Like it's gonna happen, but you know, just you want to minimize it. So.
Not the overall performance you guys won at Louisville, but you did pull in a touchdown reception. Just walk us through that play. How it happened?
Yeah, we was kind of driving the ball down the field, and usually Louisville is a man team, and they have like great DBs and whatnot. So once we ended up getting down to the red zone, I know he caught a double move, and then I automatically thought in my head touchdown. So I mean, we were just going down there and just trying to sell the route as best as I could, you know, to create as much separation as possible. And then once the ball was in the air, I mean, I just had the mindset, like, regardless of what was going on, like, I just had to come down with it, so.
I know you guys are focused on Boston College, but do you get a sense in the locker room from your teammates and looking forward to getting a reward from the bowl game?
I don't think we've really talked about too much, like, rewards or anything like that of the bowl game. I mean, I know right now, like you said, we're just focused on Boston College and trying to finish strong. I mean, that'll come at the end, and after we'll probably worry about that after. But we haven't really talked too much about it or thought about it. So.
What do you guys need to do to end this game you guys are on and finish strong, as you mentioned?
Just be positive, and focus, lock into the little details. You know, like still, this is a big game. We could finish the season strong, and just come in with the mindset to dominate. So I mean, regardless who we're playing or what's going on, the weather, just come in with the mindset to dominate and not let up on anybody. So I think that's what we need to do.